Your guide to Nigeria's real estate seasons. Understanding the property weather report. Just like Nigeria has rainy and dry seasons, the real estate market has its own repeating patterns of good and bad times. These patterns are called market cycles. They explain why property prices go up, slow down, sometimes fall, and then recover. Knowing which season the market is in helps you make smarter decisions. It stops you from buying when prices are at their peak out of excitement, or from selling in a panic when prices are low out of fear. This guide breaks down these cycles into 4 simple seasons, using easy English and clear examples from Nigeria. Part 1. The 4 seasons of the property market. Think of the market as a year with 4 distinct seasons, each with its own weather and tasks for a farmer. Season 1. Recovery, the planting season. This is the quiet period after a bad storm, a market crash. The sky is clearing, but the ground is still wet. What you'll see, prices are low and stable. They've stopped falling but aren't rising yet. There are very few new buildings. Properties stay for sale for a long time. Most people are still scared from the last crash and are avoiding property. What's really happening? Smart, experienced investors with saved cash are quietly looking for great deals. They are like farmers planting seeds in the first rains, knowing growth will come with time. What you should do. This is the best time to buy for the long term. If you have a secure job and some savings, be brave. Look for good properties in good locations being sold by motivated sellers. You can often negotiate a very good price. Season 2. Boom. The hot, busy growing season. This is the sunny, prosperous time. Everything is green and growing fast. What you'll see, prices are rising every month. New estates and shops are opening everywhere. Properties sell in days or weeks. Everyone is talking about real estate, and even people who aren't experts are giving investment tips. There's a feeling of fear of missing out, FOMO. What's really happening? The early buyers from the recovery season are now seeing their property values rise. This excitement attracts more buyers, pushing prices even higher. Banks are happy to give loans, and developers are building aggressively. What you should do. Be very careful. If you bought property in the recovery season, this may be a good time to sell and take your profit. If you are buying now, only do so if you plan to hold the property for 10+ years. Avoid overpriced, hype-driven projects. Do not buy out of FOMO. Season throwdown, the overheated dry season. The weather gets stifling hot. The growth starts to look strained and unhealthy. What you'll see, prices stop rising. You start to see many empty, new apartments and half-finished buildings. For rent, signs stay up for months. Banks start making it harder to get loans. News reports talk about high inflation or rising interest rates. What's really happening? Developers have built too much, thinking the boom would last forever. But the number of people who can afford the now high prices is shrinking. The market is running out of new buyers. What you should do. Do not buy for quick speculation. The risk is extremely high. This is a time to preserve your cash, pay down any debt, and watch the market carefully. If you still need to sell a property, do it now. Season 4. Slump, the cold, rainy correction season. The storm arrives. The market is cold, wet, and bleak. What you'll see, property prices are falling by 10%, 20%, or more. Sales activity freezes. Construction sites are abandoned. You see signs for bank foreclosure and distress sale. Fear and bad economic news are everywhere. What's really happening? People who borrowed too much money during the boom are forced to sell at a loss to pay their debts. The market is correcting itself, washing away the excess and bad decisions from the boom times. What you should do. Be patient and prepare. If you own property and don't need to sell, hold on. Do not panic sell at the lowest price. For buyers with saved cash, start looking very carefully. Towards the end of this season, you may find incredible deals from desperate sellers. Part 2. How to spot the current season in Nigeria. You don't need a crystal ball. Use these simple clues. 1. Look at construction sites. Are cranes and new buildings everywhere? Boom, slowdown. Are sites quiet or abandoned? Slump, recovery. 2. Talk to estate agents. Ask, are properties selling fast? Are sellers open to negotiation? Slump, watch the news. Are banks offering cheap mortgages? Is the central bank raising interest rates? This often cools a boom into a slowdown. 4. Listen to general talk. When your driver, hairdresser, and uncle are all giving property advice, be cautious, late boom. When everyone is saying property is a terrible investment, start paying attention. Slump recovery. Part 3. Special forces that drive Nigeria's cycles. Our market doesn't just follow global rules, it has its own unique drivers. Oil prices. This is a major one. High oil prices often fuel a boom as money flows into the economy. A crash in oil prices can trigger a slump. Government action. A new road, bridge, or airport can create a mini boom in a specific area. A sudden policy change can shake the whole market. Money from abroad, diaspora. When the naira is weak, Nigerians living overseas often send money home to buy property, which can push prices up in certain areas. Inflation. When the cost of food and goods rises rapidly, people often buy land or houses to protect their money's value, which can artificially boost demand. Conclusion. Be the smart farmer of your wealth. The real estate cycle will always turn. It is a natural and unavoidable force, like the weather. You cannot control the seasons, but you can control your response. The goal is not to time the market perfectly, but to understand what time it is. Adopt the smart farmer's mindset. In the recovery planting season, be brave and plant your seeds, invest. In the boom, harvest season, consider selling some of your crop for profit. Don't get greedy. In the slowdown, dry season, protect your farm, save water, cash, don't plant new seeds. In the slump, rainy storm, stay indoors, be patient. Prepare your tools for the next planting season. By following this simple seasonal approach, you make decisions based on knowledge, not emotion. You buy when others are fearful and you are cautious when others are greedy. This is how you build lasting wealth in Nigerian real estate, safely navigating both the rainy and dry seasons of the market. Remember, after every dry season, the rains will return. Your job is to be ready.